Introducing the 3-part options course with Hans Albrecht. Get access for free by scanning this QR code or clicking on the link in the description.
Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a great day. I just wanted to do a quick video on some of the chases I've posted. Let's take LLY. For example, I am in India right now, hence my time zone looks like that. But yeah, this was posted at open. And again, this, right, what was the reason behind posting this short on LLY is we pretty much, you can see here, we had that super massive bounce on LLY and it wasn't even on good news. We kind of had the bounce on Nvidia short, and bigger picture, when I go to the weekly chart of LLY, you can see here that this was the channel that we've been in. So this is a whole year and a half channel that we broke in October of last year. And you can see that this is the previous level of resistance. So when I go to the smaller time frame, where did we reject? You can see here, we pretty much had that push into that previous level of resistance and we had that sell off. So this is the reason you can see here, when we opened up in the market, we try to retest that 820, 830 again. When we failed that, we had that massive sell off all the way into that 760 target. And you can see that pretty much was my final target. You can see here, once I posted this chase, we pretty much ended up taking partial profits and we ended up hitting my target immediately. So an example of a chase is you can trade and use bullish or bearish, and depending on kind of the level, you can have a very volatile move, and that makes a great chase. So that's the reason I chose LLY. And another chase that I had was, you can see here, I had Nvidia. I was bullish on Nvidia. I spoke about this even in my weekly watch list, and I've been on the page that as long as you get defended at 130, 128, this is going to bounce. What ended up happening, right? We had a little bit of fake out, but you can see here, we immediately, as soon as we made that low, we tested support about 3 times, and we immediately had that bounce into that 143. So you can see here, my target was 135, 138, 141. And what I ended up doing is I actually ended up closing Nvidia on Tuesday. The reason for that is my trade was this specific trade. Let me put it that way. I have other trades on Nvidia. So this specific trade expires this week. So that's the reason when we were near 141, I closed this. And again, as I mentioned, any sell-off, if we do come back into this box, I'll likely again try to chase this again. So I am still, as long as we are holding this region, I'm still expecting us to go make that high on Nvidia if we do end up breaking this box. I've mentioned before that we're very likely going to come back and test the 100 and 500 regions. So as long as we are holding this region, and as long as SMA, you can look at the chart of SMA, you can see that I mentioned how this box, as long as we get supported here, it's bullish. You can see we got bought up here. So we are still sideways unless SMH breaks 254. Nvidia is unlikely to, go up and break the 142, 143 region. So keep an eye on SMH. We start to break 253, then it's very likely that most semis are likely going to have a breakout. So coin, on the other hand, I have mentioned how I am bullish, but you can see that I actually closed my coin trade and I opened a short. So why did I do that? I think I'm of the opinion that if this looks like an ABC, so I think we could have one more low. I think we could break this 255, maybe hit 250 before we start bouncing. I think 246, 250 could hit on coin before we move up for that wave 5. So that's the reason I closed my long. I opened a short. I am keeping it on a short lease. You break 280, then we're probably started that wave 5. So yeah, I do have it on a short lease. So that's the reason I closed my long, opened a short on coin for that one more low, and I will close it again and trade it long. But yeah, bigger picture, your swing long coin, I'm still expecting it to push up to that 300, 350, 400 area. So yeah, keep an eye on that. I just think that we could have some more weakness. You can see here, we do have a little bit of a minor gap at 254. That's not filled. We could come fill it before we move higher. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. And so yeah, I just wanted to discuss a few trades that we do in the room and the reasoning behind it.
Join Chase to trade with Rithika and other experts. Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more Wolf's weekly wave list videos and other content.